All right, who will be goaltending tonight?
Michael Hauser will start tonight.
And are they in practice yesterday? Was that just a maintenance day?
Byro was maintenance. We're just trying to have Smart with his load management coming back from injury. So he'll be fine. He's in tonight.
Okay. After the game the other night, you talked about how things would have been better if the power play would have went right. What did you focus on with that evening yesterday?
We didn't talk to the power play yesterday. Yesterday was just about competing, getting to the net offensively and protecting the net defensively. We were terrible at it in the second and third periods. So I was more worried about 5-on-5 yesterday. And we've had a real good start with a young team. I thought that we weren't nearly to our standard in the second half of that game. So we addressed that. With the power play, we'll address that today. It's not even close to good enough. It's been terrible for probably a month, and the outside guys got to start understanding, or they're going to get replaced. That we have the two probably best net front players in the American Hockey League, and we're one of the least amount of shots on goal in the power play, and they got to put their pride and ego aside, stop trying to make so many damn plays, and put the puck at the net and let Murray and Mersch do their job.
What have you done well against Utica this season so far?
The games against Utica are so good. Syracuse, the same. Like they're really challenging because they're different teams. Syracuse and Utica play a little different style, but at the end of the day, both teams are heavy. They're competitive. They're strong. And you have to play an honest brand of hockey to beat them. Utica pressures you very heavily. They have a lot of puck pressure. They have a lot of speed. They're one of the best line rush teams in the league. They were last year. They are again this year. They get a lot of line rush opportunities. So you have to be very dialed in when you play Utica. Your defensive details got to be excellent, and your puck management has to be excellent if you're going to have success against them.
Force the younger players to have to be more physical whenever they take on a team like Utica?
Yeah, I think our young guys are doing a really good job. I think that most nights at 18, 19 years old, they've been extremely effective players for us, both in their skill but also in their competitiveness. They've grown their game a ton. But we need our drivers to be our drivers. The young guys are going to continue to get better, and they're going to continue to improve and help us in a lot of areas. But we need to win with the Malone, Mersch, Murray, Rusek, Weisbach, Byro type of guys driving the identity of our group. And I thought that especially the Byro, Rusek, Weisbach line was just far below standard last game.
Last game, that first period was outstanding. There was gobs of scoring chances that didn't score. So how much do you think frustration played into the downside on the next two periods?
I think frustration combined with really good execution by your opponent. So I'm sure they had a plan coming in. They probably didn't play to their plan in the first. We played excellent. Coach probably readdressed the plan going in the second, like we're not letting this team get out with speed, and we're going to keep numbers back. And the rest of the game, Syracuse had 3 or 4 guys back and above us. And we were probably frustrated because we missed so many chances and we missed so many power play chances. And we just lacked the maturity and the discipline to continue to play the right way and play behind them. So we started forcing things. And when you force things against a good defensive team, a team that is back defensively as well, you're in for a world of hurt. And then we just kept being put in a spin cycle because we just kept turning the puck over.
So Savannah hasn't played a whole lot over the last, year? A few games here and there, but it seems like he's coming on strong. He played really well in the second period, especially, I think, last game. Maybe not so much.
Yeah, I think Subban in the last 2 games is starting to look like he's always looked in his career. He just hasn't played much hockey in the last year and a half. So that's been really promising. He's been athletic. He's been competitive. I thought he did a really good job. He gave us a chance to win that game. It's 2-1 halfway through the third period. A game we didn't play good enough in. So, and I think he was unlucky a little bit that night. 2 of the goals were kind of bouncy goals that hit off people and went in, right? So Subs did an excellent job. Hauser will play tonight. Subban will play tomorrow in his hometown in Toronto, which will be a cool opportunity for him to get to play in front of friends and family back home.
Hockey night, why is it important to celebrate youth hockey?
It's how we grow our game. I love youth hockey night. I love that we wear high school teams, locals jerseys for warm-ups. I just have a real passion and appreciation. I loved my youth hockey experience. It's how I fell in love with hockey. I loved my youth hockey coaches. They helped me fall in love with hockey. I got to be part of those things when I was at USA Hockey to give back. And some of my favorite memories still today in the game of hockey are my youth hockey experiences, are playing for my high school in Minnesota. So to honor that tonight, to wear the local team's jerseys, for me and I know for our guys is incredibly special.